Yo, people, made it back home just in time. Just in time. Brilliant, brilliant day out. Apologies. Hay fever is kicking my ass right now. I don't know how long I'm going to do this today. I'm going to try and cap this at half an hour. I know normally I do tend to ramble on for longer, but listen, as I said, I'm not really feeling too well in terms of the hay fever, but about the football, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. This is what Spurs scoring 5 goals yet again. So we've seen that twice in our last 3 home matches where Spurs have scored 5 goals and 3 defenders getting on the score sheet today. That's nuts. I think the crazy thing was Spurs scoring 5 and Kane not getting on the score sheet. Like that one was bizarre to me. I actually had a bet on as well. I had a bet. I had like a 4-fold accumulator, and you can do a bet builder. And I had Spurs to win, yeah. Over 3 goals. Over 2 goals in the game. So I was expecting a 3-1 win, and Kane to score any time. And it's crazy that Harry Kane scoring any time is the one that's let me down. But listen, I'll happily take the 3 points and the win over winning some cash. Yeah. Let me just quickly go through some comments. Big up Sustainable Shooter as well. It says, big up TOBS, great performance today. Antonio Conte just proves what a top coach he is. Also, I know Kane got man of the match, but to be honest, Romero should have got it in my opinion. He's a beast, dealt with ASM all game. I agree with every single word you said, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Wanna Pop says, Tottenham were a good second half and really below average in the first half, in my opinion. Newcastle gave up once you scored the second. Kulu is a baller. First time watching him, Arsenal fan. Good luck for top 4. Fair? I think that's a fair assessment. Alex says, as a United fan, I hope you get top 4 over Arsenal. Sad reality. I hope so too, bro. I hope so too, brother. DVV, special mention for Bentancur today. On and off the ball was very good. Yeah, he was. Another good performance in the bank. Really good performance in the bank, sorry. But we'll get onto him in a second because, again, I'm going to address a lot of Fugazi shouts I heard a couple of weeks back. As I said, too many people nowadays as fans, prisoners at the moment. What the hell? Why is someone saying RIP Big Steve? What? Why? What? I don't get that comment. This is bizarre. Bizarre comment. Literally speaking to Steve just a couple of moments ago. What the hell? Weird comment. Can you please not put any weird comments like that in the chat? Big up Sammy as well. Big up Sammy, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Just sorry, that comment is just thrown me off. It's just weird. But there is a question there's a comment I'm gonna address in here at the end. But yeah, let's actually talk about that game quickly. Well, I'm gonna try and be as quick as possible. It was a really, really good day out for Spurs. It didn't start off that way, let's be real. It didn't start off that way. First and foremost, let's talk about the lineups, because Alistair Gold broke the news on late Friday or early Saturday that Reguilon was a doubt for this game. He pulled up in training, and it was always going to be touch and go. And I think everyone stated the obvious and expected the worst. Not in terms of a result, but just in terms of the reaction to that injury, because we all didn't want to see Emerson in the team. Okay, yeah, I get you, the judge. I've just seen your comment. Okay, I get you, bro. Sorry, my bad. I was just confused. You just threw me off. But yeah, I get you, bro. But yeah, the starting lineup, I think everyone expected an unchanged side with the exception of that left-hand side. With no Reguilon in the team, it's a big deal. And it's not because Reguilon is an amazing player. He's not. But from a system perspective and balance, like, our team is so delicate. It's so delicate that one piece can just distort the whole sort of source, the quality. And Doherty at left wing back, I don't think I've enjoyed a single game of this guy playing left wing back up until today in the second half. Up until today in the second half, I must say, I gotta say, but yeah, like just general thoughts. Seeing the lineup was expected apart from the wing backs. I just don't like Emerson in the team. I know he scored today. Bless him, but he's just a really, really bad player. I'm not gonna let his goal sugarcoat anything for me. Like he's a really, 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 really bad player. Doherty was playing out of position, and whilst he was poor in the first half, he looked way better in the second half as an out, not only as an outlet in terms of his off the ball movement, but in the final third, he just had way more composure than Emerson. Like Emerson Royale is honestly tragic. Like he's so bad. So bad. Like really, really bad. But anyway, I'm not gonna dwell on him too much. But those are my first thoughts. I thought Spurs will still win this, but from a balanced perspective, I think the rhythm's going to be thrown off because where we build up play really well on the right hand side, where Kulusevski's starting to build up a relationship with Doherty, where Reguilon is our outlet on the left hand side and is a natural lefty. I felt like our balance was just going to be thrown off a little bit with Doherty having to come in on the right and Chicken Royale not being able to capitalize on all the space he'll get on the right hand side. Yeah, I was just not feeling Emerson in the team. But listen, I think we did really well to respond to what was thrown our way. First half, I'll be real, we didn't play well. We didn't move the ball quick enough. Yeah, we didn't move the ball quick enough. We didn't really do enough to disrupt Newcastle's shape. I felt in the first half, I felt like Doherty was slowing a lot of things down on his side. I thought Emerson was offering us nothing. Kulusevski was still sort of gelling, still trying to get into the game. Kane still trying to get into the game. Son still trying to get into the game. Højbjerg looked okay-ish. Coming off the first half at half time, the players that really impressed me the most for Spurs, because it wasn't a good performance from us, were Romero, which is the obvious, Ben Davies, and Bentancur. I felt Romero in the first half, in typical fashion, like he did with Mikel Antonio, he laid his marker down. He said to ASM, "Listen, you can get past Emerson all you want. You ain't getting past me." And not once did he get past Romero. Romero was top quality to them. Maintained that performance throughout the game. Ben Davies, I felt like when he stepped out with the ball, he stepped out and actually made some really good passes. I felt like defensively today he was good. And of course, he got the all-important equalizer in the first half as well, nodding that ridiculously good cross from Son into the net. And then Bentancur in the first half, the amount of times he punched that ball into the likes of Kane and Son in between the lines, like he's just a really good player. And I think the fact that he's found his feet so quickly just benefits Spurs, and the fact that he's so suited to playing in a two benefits the partner that he's with, because he can do both things to a reasonably good standard. When we're out of possession, he's really good at tracking players. He's really good at pressing. When he's in possession, he's really good at finding gaps, because that was something that we didn't do a lot of in the first half. I felt where Newcastle was setting their shape, we didn't do enough to disrupt it. But when he had the ball, he was the one that was trying to dislodge their shape. Like a couple times, I think he found Kulusevski, Kane, and Son in the first half with good passes in between the lines, and they had enough space and time to make something of it. They didn't. But yeah, he was really good. But that was my first half take. I felt Newcastle, I'll be real, defensively in their shape, they did okay in the first half, but they offered next to nothing going forward. The free kick was dumb. I think Son ran straight into Joe Willock. Joe Willock was going nowhere. I don't know why we gave away that free kick. And Lloris, I have to say it. For someone who's actually been really good this season, he just came up with another one of those head loss moments. bro. I said it at the time. I said, bro, was he on the Chardonnay last night? Was he on the Pinot Grigio? I don't know why he just let that go in. Like, it was a really, really, really savable shot. Dumb. And that wasn't the only thing as well. Like, what annoyed me was we gave even Romero, as he was fantastic today, but he gave away one dumb free kick at the start on the right hand side. And I can't remember who else gave away a free kick on the right hand side as well. They had like 3 or 4 set pieces in the first half. We need to stop. We need to stop doing that. And it's one thing that I see us do all the time. We need to stop giving away these cheap, sloppy free kicks. But anyway, on to the second half now. To say we came out on smoke in the second half would be an understatement, man. I really love that about us, man. Normally, Spurs side on the Nuno, we go 1-0 down at halftime or before halftime. It's heads down. It's you're like, oh God, are we gonna win this? Oh God, this is gonna be long. They're gonna be setting their shape. But instant response in the first half, and then on second half, we came out on smoke. On smoke. Instantly went 2-1 up. Instant. Harry Kane doing what he does best. He had a quiet first half. Yeah. He had a quiet first half by his standards, but he said, listen, Dan Burn, you're pissed. Listen, Fabian Schär, you're pissed. Listen, Lascelles, you're pissed. Because now I'm actually going to start playing. And once he started playing, it was peak for them. Once he drops, this guy dropping deep is cash money. Said it in the stadium as well. He is an unbelievable football player. Like, he's crazy. His technical quality is through the roof. His passing is bonkers. Yeah. His awareness is insane. The cross, the cross was probably meant for Son, but it was that good that if Son's not going to eat, Doherty could eat. And it was a really good run from Doherty as well. Whether he's playing on the left-hand side or right-hand side, I think the one thing which I will actually give Matt Doherty credit for is his off-the-ball movement. When he's got a bit of confidence about him, his off-the-ball movement in the box is good. And it's something that he did well in Wolves. He would ghost into the box in good times, good areas, and he'd score goals. And it was good to see him score that goal because it put us 2-1 up. And Harry Kane was one of many players whose second half performance stepped up dramatically in comparison to the first. Matt Doherty was one. I think his performance went up a level in the second half. Kulusevski was one. Kulusevski, this guy, since his debut, no other Premier League player has registered more assists than him. He's got 5 Premier League assists. Output, immediate quality. The connection between him and Kane in the second half was telepathic. As soon as Kane gets on the ball, he's on his back because he knows Harry Kane's going to find him. Yeah, and that's what happened for the second goal. Clipped in pass in behind the defense from Kane. Kulusevski peels off on the right-hand side, plays a first-time pass on his weaker foot. Son runs onto it and scores our third goal. Kulusevski is a baller. I said this to all my friends, and they were taking the piss out of me. Our fan base so toxic. They were ready to write him off after his first 2 sub appearances. Give this guy time. He's 21 years old. He's 21 years old. And they were ready to rub this guy out. But listen, he can still improve. He can still be sharper. He can still be more of a goal threat. He can still play the ball a bit quicker in some situations. But look at the impact he's had on our team. When was the last time we've had an attacker that's come straight into this team and had the immediate impact he's had? When? An attacking signing that we've made that's had the immediate impact. Even Son took him a season to adapt. Lucas Moura took him half a season to adapt. Yeah? I'm trying to remember which other attackers we've had. Vinicius, no, not really. Gareth Bale, no. Even though he wasn't bad overall, he wasn't good either. And I don't think he had that immediate impact. Sorry. Bergwijn, he did for the first 2 games and then disappeared. But Since this guy has been introduced into the team from February, we're now in April, the level isn't really dropping. And it's not to say that he's given us 10s out of 10s every week, but he's just reliable. When you give this guy the ball, you have total faith that he's not going to waste that ball. He's so strong. He can actually pick his head up. He can use his weaker foot. He can dribble. He can shoot. He's a class player, man. He's a class player. And listen, I don't know what the exact sort of conditions were for his deal. I know they said that it was sporting, if certain sporting criteria was met. Brother, sign this brother permanently now. I don't care about no conditions. Sign this brother permanently now. 35 million for him. That's good business. That is good business. Really good business. Let me just go through the super chat. Big up Jamie. Big up Jamie Allen. I'm having a debate with my friends, he says. I think Romero is a top 5 centre-back in the Premier League. Do you agree, Tobes? Listen, if I give my opinion on Romero, I'll get cussed out. Skullfuggery will have ammunition for days. So I prefer not to speak. But just go read my tweets. Just go read my tweets and you'll know what I think about this Romero guy. That's all. Just go read my tweets. It's too early to make statements like this now because he's not played enough. I think he's still not even... I think he's nearly reaching... I think he might be on like 18 Premier League appearances. The problem with Romero is he missed a lot of football. Yeah. I think whereas we're watching him week in, week out, and we know what he's capable of, he still needs to go out and display that over the course of a full season. That's no fault of his own. It's not his fault that he got injured. But I think right now, we don't have a leg to stand on to make that statement. But the real no. Do you get what I'm saying? The real no. Right now, it's too early for that statement. I think he needs to actually give a full season of what we see from him. And he will next season. He will. I have no doubts about it. I think next season we'll be able to talk our shit about. In fact, we can talk some shit about Romero now. We can. But I think next season we'll be able to look on statistical, empirical evidence to back up what we're saying. Right now, because he's not played enough, yeah, it's one of them ones where I would say chill on that one, but you're in my head. I know why you're saying that. I know why you're saying that. I think with Spurs now as well. 3 wins on the spin it's a good look. I'm not gonna lie. Like, all we can do now is just pick up these points, and most importantly, keep scoring them goals where we have the capacity and the opportunity to score more goals. Keep stacking them up, because now our goal difference, we scored something like 17 goals in like our last 4 or 5 games. Like, the goal difference has improved dramatically. In the last 4 or 5 weeks, it's improved dramatically. And goal difference could be really important in this wow. I was about to say title. Ridiculous. Goal difference could prove important. It could. Just seeing us on minus goal difference, it made me sick in February. So I'm glad that it's on a okay-ish level right now. So we'll have that. Sorry. Shout out Son as well today. I know he bagged. This is 2 back-to-back good performances now. It's good. I think we need Son playing like this, not just scoring, but his all-round game, his work rate, his movement, him committing plays, him combining with our left wing back or the left centre back, him linking up with Kane as well. I think he played well today. Listen, Newcastle, they just opened Yash in the second half. We banged down the door and we just started scoring. And once we hit the second goal, they literally just opened Yash. They opened Yash. Son could have had a second. I remember Harry Kane found him perfectly. Another quality pass, and uncharacteristically, Son missed the target. But listen, it was a good day out. And then Chicken Royale as well. Emerson, only Lord knows what he's doing in that position in the box, but he finds himself in a good position in the box and he scores. But again, I'm actually going to give him credit. Matt Doherty, the combination play with Kulusevski, we've seen it when they play on the right-hand side, but the combination play with Kulusevski, the give and go, the drag back to beat Jacob Murphy and then dink it into the box for Emerson. Listen, Matt Doherty, he went from a 2 out of 10 in the first half to a strong 8 out of 10 second half performance. Played really well, I must say. I've got to give him credit. And then the 5th goal, Steven Bergwijn had a good time away from Holland. Oh, away from us, playing for Holland. Scored 2 goals. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't rate Bergwijn, but I was happy that he came on with a little bit more time to actually sort of get a feel of the game and assert his authority on the game. Because I must admit, whilst I don't want the starting 3 to be dislodged, like it has to be the starting 3 between now and the end of the season, I don't think it was fair that Conte was bringing this guy on with like 4 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go, bringing him on in stoppage time and stuff. I think as poor as he's been for Spurs, he's done enough in some of the performances, in some of his better performances this season to justify getting at least maybe 12, 15 minutes to show what he's capable of. Yeah. I think based on this season, it's fair to say that he's ahead of Lucas Moura in the pecking order. We just have to be real. I think he should be, from henceforth, he should be the go-to sub now. Whether we're winning, losing, drawing, and we need a game changer off the bench, he should be the go-to sub now instead of Lucas Moura. And he came on, scored. Lucas Moura did well to assist him. But yeah, I think, listen, Antonio Conte wants to keep him. My opinion on Bergwijn is my opinion on Bergwijn. I'm not going to change it just yet. I think he's been poor for Spurs, to be honest. And if I had it my way, I would cash in on him in the summer. But Conte wants to keep him. So as long as he stays or wants to stay, we need to see more impactful performances like that. Come on, bag your goal, look dangerous, give the manager a reason to give you more minutes. Yeah, we play Aston Villa next week, Saturday. Yeah, we could be in an unfavorable position in that game, and he could come off the bench and potentially make a difference. That's the type of impact that we all want from Steven Bergwijn, but haven't seen enough of. But anyway, big up to him for getting his goal, the 5th goal today. Yeah, I think good day out for Spurs. Good day out for Spurs. 5 goals again. We're now 4th on goal difference now, so that's good. That's good. I'm still not going to change my opinion on whether I think Spurs are going to finish in the top 4. I don't think we will, but it's good. 3 straight wins now. I think had we not lost to Man United, that would have been 6 wins out of 6, but it's 5 wins in 6, which is good. But I'm going to say this because I don't want to sound like way too sort of happy clappy. When I look at these wins, I think today's one was good, and I was happy we beat them in that manner. The West Ham win was impressive. Going away to Brighton and keeping a clean sheet and winning was good. I expected to beat Everton at home, I'll be real. And I expected to beat Leeds away, I'll be real. Maybe not the battering, yeah, but we should be beating these sides anyway. I think 3 straight wins now. Can we make it 4? I saw a stat today that said that Spurs haven't won 4 games in a row since November 2020. That's what, like, coming up to a year and a half since we last done that. Let's make it happen. Let's try and make it happen. Let's try and make it happen. Let's try and go for another win. All we can do is put pressure on the team above us, or the team that have top 4 in their hands. Yeah, that's all we can do. Now, Antonio Conte. I remember a couple weeks back, man, people, again, at times, we can be prisoners of the moment. And I'm guilty of it too sometimes. But what I didn't understand was why people wanted Antonio Conte to move away from the three at the back, the wing backs. I know that our wing backs aren't poor, but when you've watched us this season, we have looked at our best when we play this system. Yeah. When you look at the chance creation today, 6 big chances created today. Yeah. 6 today. 4 created against West Ham. 4 created against Brighton. 2 created against Man United. About 6 or 7 created against Everton. About 7 created against Leeds. Yeah. Even though some of these teams are poor, the chance creation is getting better and better and better. And more importantly, the chance creation is consistent. A steady amount of chances we're able to create and fashion in games now, which is something we wouldn't have said 8 or 9 months ago. And this is the first time we've been in the top 4 this season. Yeah. I just think with Antonio Conte, people need to be balanced. I know he had a tough time, and I know he definitely warranted some criticism for some of his decisions, his substitutions, his approach. Yeah. But we have to give this guy some unwavering support because ultimately he is a net positive for Spurs. He has had a positive effect for Spurs. Our better players are playing better. Our defense has improved. Yeah. Our defense has improved. Our goal scoring has improved. Yeah. Players are beginning to find a groove under this manager. Matt Doherty is actually looking like he could actually put together some form. And I think he's pants. Ben Davies, since he's played left centre-back, has been one of our best players. Has to be said, he's been one of our most consistent players. He's only looked out of sorts maybe once playing left centre-back. And then the other poor performance he had was playing left-back. Yeah? Eric Dyer going from strength to strength. Romero is just Romero, quality. Benton Core settling into the team. Even Højbjerg managing some consistency. We need to keep faith in this manager. Keep faith in this manager. Do everything in our power to give him what he needs. And Spurs will improve. It's a fact. It shouldn't even be arguable. It's a fact. If Spurs give in to Antonio Conte's demands, we improve. There's only upside. There's only upside. Because when you look at what he's doing with players that aren't good, imagine what he can do with players that are good. Anyway, I just wanted him to get his credit, man. A team that are patchy. He's trying to instill some consistency. I think it helps that we're able to field near enough the same team. I think that's going to be big for us as well. If we can avoid injuries, that'll be big. I think, like I said with Reguilon, now our team is so delicate, so one injury could just put us out of sync. And you saw the out of sorts performance in the first half. Big up X. He says champagne football, Tobes. Come on, G. Facts. That's another thing I was going to mention as well. The caliber of football. Some of the goals that we're scoring in these games, like I'm beginning to think. In fact, some of the goals that we're scoring in these games, they're repetitive. That's what you want to see. These automations in the team. That's what you want to see. It means that what he's training them to do in these training sessions, we're now finally starting to see some of it on the football pitch. Yeah. The goal for I think it was Son's goal. Fantastic goal. The goal for Emerson, well worked goal. Bruh. He's just we're in a better moment. It's all I can ask for. It's not happy days just yet. It's not happy days just yet because there's still a lot of things that this team can do to improve. Not giving away sloppy free kicks, not switching off concentration, being a bit more. Today we were clinical, I admit, so I won't even put that to us. I won't even put that forward, but we can improve. We can improve. We have to improve. But today was good. Today was really good. Today was really good. I can't lie. I really enjoyed myself. And that's one thing I can say again. For the first time since that Brighton FA Cup, I'm actually starting to enjoy going to some of these home matches. The last 3 home matches I've seen, Spurs have played well for the most part. Well, second half today and then full 90 minutes against West Ham, full 90 minutes against Everton. Spurs are playing well. That's what we want, right? First and foremost, for Spurs to be winning and playing well. Win first, play well. And I think we're looking like we've got a little bit of a rhythm on Antonio Conte. What I want to see is, can you maintain this rhythm? Can you maintain this consistency? Aston Villa away is not going to be easy. Can you go to Aston Villa and win? Can you then play Brighton at home and win? Time will tell. Time will tell. Spurs have not been a consistent side, but we're in a bit of form now. We look like we're finding some consistency under Conte. So long may it continue. Long may it continue. Let me just go through some comments as well. So Jonathan says, first time we were in top 4 late in that season since Poch. I don't think that's true. We were in the top 4 under Jose earlier on last season. Khalid says, hey Tobes, hope you're all good, bro. As an Arsenal fan, I was always worried, especially since we have the hardest remaining fixtures. Listen, Arsenal on paper, they have tougher fixtures than Spurs, but as I said, there is no easy game for Tottenham. There's no easy game for Tottenham. Yeah. When you look at the teams we've dropped points to in 2022, it shows that we can lose to literally anyone in this league. We can't take any game for granted. We can't even be too confident as Spurs fans because we've been burnt. So we just got to take it one game at a time and just keep winning. Keep winning. That's what we need to do. Win these games. Win these games. Put pressure on the teams in and around us. Sky Sports, apparently they voted Kane man of the match today, and I must say his performance in the second half was, oh God, ridiculous. But for me, my man of the match was Romero. The guy is just a real quality centre-back. He's a gem. The fact that Spurs had a free run at him it's bewildering to me. Like he's so good. Quality centre-back. And today he was excellent. Out of possession was class, bar the free kick that he gave away. Padlocked St. Maximin. Aerially today he was dominant. And that's the area where he could improve on. But today, aerially, he ate everything in the air. When he gets the ball, he's so composed. He's so composed. You could have 2-3 players on him, and he won't be flustered. Sometimes he's even guilty of being a bit too relaxed on the ball, but he can really play with this ball under pressure, and he always finds the right pass. He wants to be brave with the ball. I think long range passing is okay, but I think his short range passing in between the lines on the ground is even better. Like his short range passing, when it comes to breaking lines, is good. It's good. It was emphasized today. Even there was one in the air. I think he had the ball and with his outside boot on his right foot, right foot, plays a really good pass into Kulusevski's path. The guy is class. And these weird agendas that I see on Twitter, they want to try and trip up Spurs fans, or they want to try and suck Spurs fans in and try and start comparing him to this centre-back, to that centre-back. Drop us out of that. We don't care about that. We just want to focus on what's in front of us. And what we can see is that this guy is a quality centre-back. Yeah. Look at that block today for Joe Willock in the first half. Look at that challenge on ASM in the box. He's quality. He's quality. He's quality. But yeah, as I said, big up Romero, big up Ben Davies, big up Harry Kane, even big up Matt Doherty, big up Son. Listen, big up Bentancur, big up Kulu. Like, they did their thing. Lloris, do better. Emerson, I know you scored, but do better, bro, because you are cheeks. You are fucking cheeks. Cheeks. But well done, Bergwijn. And listen, Aston Villa, let's see. Villa's going to be tough. We saw Arsenal go there and win. Aston Villa were poor, very poor. They were shocking, in fact. I was so disgusted by their performance. But Arsenal did what they needed to do. Arsenal were controlled in their performance. They didn't give Aston Villa a sniff. Saka took his goal. And they could have scored more, to be honest. It was a tight game. They could have scored maybe one more. But they did what they had to do. They won. They kept a clean sheet. They dug out their win. And I think now, in this stage of the season, winning is the most important thing. Yeah, you can look good playing here and there, but winning is the most important thing. And that's what we need to do. If Spurs want to stand any chance of top four, just got to win. But it's not that simple for us. We have to do it. What the hell? Mods, please do your thing, man. Harrison Grant says Romero gets his foot to absolutely everything. The guy's reading the game is quality. Facts. Clinical says crazy how people are saying Romero isn't a world-class player. Listen, I think it's too early to say the world-class player stuff, man. I get it. People want to make the shouts and go off what they see, but I think it's too early. He needs a full season of the form. I think it's too early for world-class shouts, but he's quality. He's quality. Big up Newman as well. Welcome back to the stream. He says, this guy Kulusevski is so superb. The way he manipulates space is just amazing to watch, and his technical quality matches as well. Listen, I'm going to end the stream here. Let me know in the comments if I've missed anything, but I think I've covered Conte. I've covered Newcastle's capitulation in the second half. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. The Free Joes. The Free Joes hype. Oh, Joelinton would start at Spurs. Oh, XYZ. He's better than this. He's better than that. He's better than this. What did he do today? Apart from try scrap our players. What did he do today? See my skill says, don't forget though, you lot were kind of shit in the first half. I know that, bro. You've just joined the stream. You're talking, you're listening now. Scroll back and listen to what I said about the first half. Yeah? But talk to me about Joelinton. Oh, he walks into Spurs and starting XI. He's better than XYZ. What did he do today? What did he do? What did Joe Willock do? As I said, out of possession, Newcastle's defensive shape was good in the first half, but when these men got the ball, what did they do? What did they do? I'll be waiting. What did they do? Sweet Ethel. John Shelby was probably the best of the lot because he pinged a couple passes here and there. But second half, we moved to him. We moved to all of them. What did they do? Joelinton hype, man. It's ridiculous. The guy was so shit as a striker, and now because he looks half decent as a CM, it makes people want to prop him up even more. This guy would not start as a CM for any top 6 side. He wouldn't even start as a CM for any top 10 side. But hey, people want to be prisoners of the moment. They want to be prisoners of the moment. Listen, Newcastle have got their Arab money. They got their cash. They could well be a threat next season, season after that. But for now, hold that. Respectfully, hold that. Shove your Saudis up your ass. No noise for the Saudi boys. Bruh, battered today. That result was a long time coming. Battered. They've had way too many positive results at our ground for my liking in the last 10 years. It's scary. I was doing a count today. They beat us. Okay, no, they didn't beat us in 2011. So they beat us at home in 2013, 2014. Beat us at home in 2015, 2016. Beat us at home in 2019, 2020. Beat us and got a draw 2020, 2021. Bruh. They even beat us at home in 2014, 2015. So in the last like 10 or 11 years, they've beaten us at home like 4 times. They got a draw the other time. And last season, I remember, you lot, I didn't have my channel back then times, but I was seething. I was absolutely seething. We pummeled them for 90 minutes. Didn't take enough of our chances, and they get a bogus penalty and they make it 1-1. Chris Wood X today. I forgot he was playing. Yeah. Midfield rendered null and void in the second half. Defense got chewed up to bits. Manquillo could not deal with Doherty's movement on the left-hand side. Yeah. The centre-backs could not deal with Harry Kane. Yeah. Matt Target was chasing dust with Kulusevski in the second half. Hold that. Hold that, man. Hold it dearly. Hold it dearly. Hold it dearly. Hold it dearly. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Anyway, folks, 131 of you lot in here. Please smash a like. Smash this like button. Help me grow. I'm targeting 8K within the next 3-4 weeks. That's what I'm trying to get. Yeah. I'm on 7,550 odd subscribers. So I need 450 more to get to 8K. Push me up to 8K, folks, please. Push me up to 8K, please. Smash a like. You can do that by smashing a like. You can do that by subscribing to the channel if you've not subscribed to the channel. And you can do that by singing my praises to not just Spurs fans, but just any football fan in general who likes my type of content. That's all you got to do. The last point I'm going to address is this. See My Skill says, what type of football do Spurs play? Counter-attacking still? I think we still have the characteristics of a counter-attacking team, but I think what you're seeing is that over the past couple of weeks, we've actually tried to be the aggressors. We've actually tried to take the game to the opposition, and you can see that reflected in our statistics. Yeah. Today, we had 62% possession, 19 attempts, 6 big chances created. This does not scream like a counter-attacking side to me, even though we're devastating on the counter. Now, we're expected to dominate Newcastle at home. But West Ham as well. West Ham, 53% possession, 17 attempts on goal, 4 big chances created. Yeah. The game before that, Brighton, who are normally quite ball dominant, we had 52% possession away from home, 17 attempts, 4 big chances created. Yeah. You can see that this is a team that Conte actually wants to play on the front foot. Play on the front foot. We know that we have a limited crop of like technically gifted players, but we're still trying to exert ourselves in matches and play on the front foot. Yeah. And then even Man United as well. Even Man United. Let me even check this Man United one. Man United, 56% possession, 10 attempts, 2 big chances created. Yeah. I think when people say Spurs are just a counter-attacking team, I think it's a bit lazy or surface level analysis. Or they say that, oh, Conte is only a counter-attacking manager. It's surface level analysis. It's not, you're not really getting into the nuts and bolts of what he's trying to do. I think you could see today constantly playing with the ball out from the back, even when we were nervous with it. He wants that to become second nature to us. He wants it to become second nature to us. Lloris is obviously not suited for it, but yeah, he wants it to be second nature. Anyway, I said I was going to do 30 minutes. I've ended up doing 43, but I hope you lot like what you've heard. For those who are Spurs fans, enjoy the rest of your evening. We did well today. Celebrate it. Dunk on your enemies. Dunk on your rival fans. And we'll be tuning into Arsenal tomorrow. Let's see what that result looks like. I still think Arsenal will win that game. I think they'll edge it, but let's see. Let's see what Crystal Palace can conjure up. Lord knows what happened. Lord knows what happened. Boy, I ain't even going to speak about what they did to us at their ground. Anyway, it's my time to go. Folks, 3 things. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. I'll be back next week, Thursday or Friday, to preview the Aston Villa game. I'm also going to, there's someone at my door, sorry. I'm also going to, myself and Fuad, we've got the THFC show returning this week as well. So look out for that. And then until then, take care, peace out, and up the Spurs.